let's go to our next topic, Dan.
Yeah.
Yung the Amy Marcos re-election story.
Right.
Namamangka sa dalawang ilog. Yan ang issue sa kanya noon. Now,
Correct.
the question is, yung strategy na yon, niya yon na tinatawag kong sailing on two rivers strategy, did it work?
It worked. It didn't work.
Yan ang tanong.
Yeah. Kasi, alam mo kasi, si Amy kasama ng alyansa yan.
Yeah.
Nung una, dahil yung kapatid niya, si President Bongbong Marcos, kasama siya. Pero nung karon ng arrest si Digong Duterte, biglang kumambyo, biglang nag-shift ng support. Kaya marami na buwasan, marami na turn off. Teddy.
Yeah.
Dahil inaatake mo yung mga cabinet members ng kapatid mo eh.
Yeah.
Dahil ba sa ang Duterte ang libing sa father mo, but I think that's a flimsy reason. Yung
Exactly pare, pero tingin mo, did that strategy work?
No, it did not work because tingnan mo, kulelat siya. Kabatok na siyang mag-kick out or mawala sa Magic 12. At buti lang doon sa Solid North na sinasabi nila, bailiwick niya, doon siya nakabawi. But sa iba, hindi siya masyadong nakabawi. Kaya 13 million plus lang ang kanyang na-receive na boto.
Pero you know, pare, remember na that strategy, sa tingin ko, it worked. Bakit ka mo?
Bakit?
Remember ang Mindanao. 23% of the votes come from Mindanao, as far as I know. Apart from the PDP laban candidates na 10, Duterte, so-called Duterte. Dalawa lang sila ni Camille ang kasama sa nanalo sa Mindanao. Imagine that starting vote, pare, malaki yon na i-contribute sa kanya. Now, I think against the advice of Marcos loyalists, he treaded that path na namamangka sa dalawang ilog kasi she needed the Mindanao vote, which she got. Successful yun. And although that position endangered her from losing the votes sa Solid North, so-called, yung bastion ng mga Marcos. Pero the turnout, the result of the election showed, nag-number 1 pa rin doon, pare.
Ay sa Ilocos
Norte, nag-number 1. Sa Ilocos Sur, nag-number 1. I think is Cagayan, number 1. And Apayao, she was number 1 there. And then in the other regions in the north, either she landed number 2 or number 3. So in other words, talagang it was a lot of risk-taking on her part to support the Dutertes. In danger of losing the votes of the Solid North. Pero yung sugal na tinahak niya, isinugal niya yung kanyang kinabukasan. I mean, insofar as the Solid North is concerned. Pero it looks like it worked sa tingin ko. Dahil yung resulta, as I said, nanalo siya sa Solid North.
Pero na-dilute ang kanyang solid vote from the North. Kasi nga doon sa...
Exactly. Although mas marami sana siyang nakuha doon.
Oo, mas marami sana siya sa Central Luzon, sa Bicol Region, Metro Manila, even Visayas.
I'm sorry pare, nalimutan ko yung Abra pala.
Okay.
Number 1 siya sa Abra. Credit natin yan kay Executive Secretary. Kasi taga-Abra si Executive Secretary. Marcos yan kahit hindi niya kinampanya si Amy. Assuming na hindi niya kinampanya si Amy. Alang ng tao na si Executive Secretary, former Supreme Court Justice, Chief Justice, Bersamin, na taga Bangged.
Uh-huh.
The people love him, I know.
Mhm.
Because of him, binoto nila si Ami.
Pero ganun pa man, Ted, kasi nung una nasa mid-range si Amy.
Nasa mid-range siya.
Oo, pero nung after her investigation sa mga nag-aresto kay former President Rodrigo Duterte, medyo na nabawasan ang kanyang boto or maraming nagkaroon ng backlash. Kaya
Yeah.
that's a lesson for her. You know, yung nung una nasa ganun din si Pacquiao. Nung una supporter ni Duterte. Okay? Tapos bumalik siya
Nakalimutan
napunta sa
natin ibalita si Pacquiao na nalaglag din sa Magic 12 pare.
oo.
Dahil
Ay,
dahil yung kasama siya sa celebrities na
oh.
ikaw lalo. Doon sa mga vlog natin in the past. Ikaw lalo ang nagkukwento tungkol sa kanyang debate sa Senate na meron siyang tagabulong.
Tagabulong.
Guideline na kung ano ang isagot niya sa kadebate niya sa
May,
senador.
may mga whispering murmurs.
Kaya pare, on that point, nanalo ka. At sa mga iba pang celebrities.
Oh,
Ay, can you imagine Willie Revillame
ay,
becoming a senator, pare?
di ba sabi
Or
niya
Philip Salvador becoming a senator? Or Bong Revilla
again.
beginning his seat in the Senate and continue messing up with his pork barrel?
Oh,
Can you imagine that? Pag
oh,
nanalo sila?
kaya nagkaroon ng effect yon. Sa kasikwan lalo na si Rebillame, Ted,
Lalo na si Revillame.
dahil uh, nung tinanong siya kung anong kanyang platform or
Yeah,
advocacy, sabi niya, ay, pag senador na ako, sabi niya, di ba?
exactly.
Kaya wala siyang
Eh,
plataforma, wala siyang
bakit tatakbo
advocacy.
kung wala siyang plano
Oh,
na programa?
oh,
Anong gagawin niya doon?
oh,
What is the motivation for him to run for the Senate when he did not even know what to do there?
yeah.
In the first place, wala siyang gagawin doon. So, what he will end up just collecting his salary.
Oh. Kaya is not enough na magbigay ka ng mga jacket or mga pabuya
Yeah,
sa pag-host niya or hosting niya sa TV. That's not enough. Mukhang na ngayon ng Filipino
exactly.
voters, they are now intelligent, kaya hindi na uh, na nananaig yung pagka-celebrity nila. O, hindi na nakukuha sa mga ganong pagbibigay ng mga premyo. Pero ang binoto sa Vice Governor sa Batangas si Man, former Governor Mandanas.
Yeah.
Hindi ina-elect si uh, Lucky Manzano.
Yeah.
Yun na lang, kaya
Teka
mahirap
muna,
tumbahin.
anong resulta sa Batangas pare? Hindi ko yata alam yan.
Oh,
Hindi ko pa nabasa.
ang nanalong governor doon si Vilma Santos at
Ah,
si former governor ng Batangas tumakbo as vice governor
si
kasi
Mandanas, nanalo.
Mandanas nanalo as vice governor, tinalo niya si
Dapat lang na manalo si Mandanas pare. He's a
oh,
great governor. But
yes,
siguro tapos na yung kanyang 3 term.
mahirap tumbahin yon.
Yeah, and he was even a great congressman of Batangas.
Yes.
Alam mo yung Mandanas ruling.
Oh,
And that was his uh, bill,
oh,
which is now benefiting all LGUs in the Philippines. Dapat maging senador yan eh.
dapat, correct. Ay, siyempre, because of his age siguro, baka hindi niya makaya na ng rigid campaigning.
All right, pare. we got only a few minutes left now. But before we end, alam mo ba kung pang ilang pwesto si Revillame?
Ay,
Si Willie.
hindi ko
He
na,
was number 22, pare. He is
oh,
number 22 in the
oh,
results.
kasi,
22.
no, kasi,
And his ranking then was, he was about to go to the Magic 12.
wow.
He was, I think, number 14, something like that. But he went down to number 22. Mas marami pang botos si Heidi Mendoza sa
Mhm.
kanya. Tinalo siya ni Heidi Mendoza. So talagang bilib ako sa new
Wow.
awakening ng mga botantes,
Yeah,
especially the display of youth power ng mga
correct. Yeah.
kabataan. Now, before we part, gusto kong batiin pare with your permission ang aking pamangkin.
Okay.
He is just the only, he is only just the newly elected mayor of Bangued Abra.
Sino yun?
Ang pangalan niya ay Perfecto Cardenas.
Cardenas,
And we
okay.
call him Pop, affectionately.
Aha.
Alam mo, hindi basta-basta rin itong pamangkin ko kahit walang pera. Yun lang.
Oh,
I mean, meron din siya magandang track record sa Abra at sa Bangued because formerly he was number 1 councilor ng Bangued.
aha.
Before that, after that, he ran for the provincial board. He was also number 1
Okay. Oh my
provincial
God.
board member. And then after a while, he joined the civil service. He took a temporary bye
Leave.
from politics. He joined the Civil Service Commission, and his last position was provincial director ng Civil Service Commission sa Abra.
Aha.
Before
Okay.
that, he was in charge of the Civil Service Commission, I think for the police organization, because he was based in Camp Crame.
Okay. Oh, I
After
see.
that, he was transferred to Abra.
So
And
he's now the mayor of Abra?
the mayor of
Bangged?
Bangued, the capital town.
Bangged. Pero alam mo,
Pamangkin ko.
sa Bangged,
Hindi ko lang pamangkin pare. He
oh.
is my neighbor.
Ah,
He was my neighbor in Ilocos.
oh, tapos nagmove siya
Before
sa
he went to
Bangged,
Abra.
Abra.
Kasi nakapangasawa siya doon.
I
At
see.
he worked there as an instructor sa Divine Word College of Bangued.
Anong kanyang tinuro doon?
And from after serving for a while as a member of the faculty of the Divine Word College of Bangued, he joined politics. Kagaya ng sinabi ko sa iyo, he was number 1 councilor of Bangued and number 1 provincial board member. I think he was in the ticket of in the Bersamin ticket kasi yung anak ay kapatid ni Executive Secretary, si former Governor din Eustaquio Takit Bersamin. Iyon ang head ng kanilang ticket.
Mhm.
Team Progreso ang pangalan ng ticket nila. And he was elected governor.
Oh, I see.
Kasama rin yung pamangkin ni Chief Justice, I think her first name is Ann Bersamin. Congratulations to you guys. Pop, kailangan magpalitsyon ka na. Okay,
Congratulations.
magpaalam na tayo pare.
Okay. So, babatin ay magpupugay uli kami or magpapaalam uli kami, mga kababayan, kung saan na kayo. At sana'y tangkilikin niyo uli kami para yung mga kuro-kuro namin naman dito sa Amerika o sa ibang bansa, uh, malaman naman niyo kung anong aming mga uh, kuro-kuro, yung aming perceptions, yung aming belief, yung aming advocacy na maganda sana ang gobyerno ng ating bansa para umunlad naman. Kaya now that the election is over, we have to be united as a country, whether you belong to different parties. Basta ang ating motto dyan, basta sa pagunlad ng Pilipinas, nandoon tayo.
Alright, magpapaalam na din ako mga kaibigan at doon sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe sa amin, ulitin ko po ang aming pagsusumamo. Please subscribe to our blog which is being aired through Orodayo TV channel, and paki-share na rin and paki-like sa inyong mga kapamilya, kapuso, kapatid. So nandiyan na lahat, uh, wala na akong ah, ine wala nang kulang, wala nang labis. Kaibigan at lahat ng makakilala. At maraming salamat po. At before I finally end this video session, ang aking message sa mga kabataan, ipagpatuloy po ninyo ang inyong aktivismo for good government. You are the new change agents in Philippine politics. Ah, for all the levels of government, from national to local. Naumpisahan nyo na ninyo sa national, you go local also. At and participate not only as active voters but also as candidates kung pwede tumakbo na rin kayo. Those who have political ambitions. And I know you will be effective as a change agents in Philippine government and Philippine society. All right. Thank you so much for watching us. Bye-bye and see you in our next video session.
Okay.